point. Good to see. Jon, what did you make of that one?
Yeah, it was a tough battle that today. To get a point, we'll take that, and 4 points overall in 2 games. It's a positive. This is a tough place to come. I don't feel we were at our best today. Too many not at their best today, and you can't really have that. But we found a way to get at least a point out of the game.
Yeah, you mentioned it there. You just never quite got an element of control, or never quite got a foothold in the game. It was scrappy from minute 1 to minute 90. You just couldn't quite get control of it.
Yeah, what they did, complimenting them, what they did well. They totally different game to Colchester at home the other day. They got really in our faces, and no time and space available. But then, in moments, we need to use the ball better, and we didn't. And they won a lot of first, second balls, and it created the momentum against us. And I just feel overall, we know what needs to be done. But look, even not at our best, we found a way to get a point out of that today. And shame we couldn't hold on to the lead, but there was a lot of pressure in the end. So, but overall, I'll take a point's a positive result here. I don't think many people will come here and get good results this season.
And pluses, Jon, including Kieran Bowie's debut. Lovely turn at the end, and almost a winning goal right at the death there for you.
Yeah, he also supplied Sam for the goal. Real intelligence to come in off the line and reverse it to Sam, and again, what a finish from Sam. And it was really positive from Kieran. Really pleased about him today.
We took off Louis Appert at half-time. What was the thinking going on there? What was the...
No, just weren't getting the returns we felt from Lou up there at the moment. Needs to be better, and we felt we changed the shape a bit, and we've got a foothold back into the game after half-time, I felt, and felt slightly we started getting the ascendancy, and then just a few other changes, and to get some real out-and-out pace up top, and the changes worked, and we looked a lot better. With Sam, we had a threat, and as I say, great finish, and to go 1-0 up would have been nice to close the game out.
Just going back to Sam, he's on fire in front of goal at the start of this season, and continuation from last season as well. He's always had that quality. Is this the best run he's had under your management as well?
I don't know, you tell me the stats. I think it probably is. Last year he got 13 goals, that was his highest return. And again, it's just intelligence to break the back line and time his runs, first and foremost. I know that, it's a knack, and it's an art, and he's got that art. And then when you're in there, you've got to have a cool head to finish, and he's doing that.
You mentioned it before in terms of getting the foothold in knowing, and John Guthrie was talking about it with Tim just earlier, about knowing when to flip it in behind and when to use the ball and to keep it. And you've spoken before about this is the next kind of evolution of your team. We're very early on in the season. Over the next 10 games, you say that will come. And I suppose it's most difficult when you're under the pressure that you're under today. You almost revert back to that safety mode.
Yeah, look, it's a work in progress, and to find a way and get a point today is good, but our decision making will improve and will get better. And it wasn't, I'll be the first to put my hands up today, it can be a lot better, and it will be.
But 4 points to start the season, you'll never turn your nose up at that?
Oh, definitely. You look at some of the results today, and some of the favoured teams that aren't even on a point at the moment. So it's the league looks flipped upside down a little bit. I haven't really looked at the table, but some of the results people tell me today, it looks a bit upside down at the moment. But look, we've talked about, again, I feel, and I'll quote this league will be really tough, and there won't be, there's no easy game at this level, no easy game.
Two final questions. One on your favourite subject, which is transfers or players coming in.
That's my question, Jake. How dare you?
I'm taking a bit of the heat off you, Tim. There you go.
Well done.
How are you doing? Anything close by? How's this next week hopefully going to look for you?
honestly, I'm working extremely hard. Really am, day and night on it. And you know, it's just, you feel you're close 1 minute and then you're a bit further away than you think, and these things take a bit of time, but we've got some things bubbling away, and we just keep working hard, and you feel that if you work that hard, then you know, one or two will come up, and we've just got to keep believing and keep our fingers crossed, and we do need some help on the offensive line, certainly.
Is each potential transfer different, Jon? Does each transfer that you're trying to pull off create different problems? Or is there always a kind of common denominator when it comes to trying to sign a player?
No, you're right, Tim. There's a lot of different scenarios and a lot of different reasons. You know, when you're trying to get a player, and most of the players will be attached to a club, and you know, some you're trying to prize out and you don't want to let go, and it's hard. And but it's a work in progress at the moment. We keep going, and hopefully we get, if we get what we want, I'm really confident that it'll really help our front line. And but I've got to say that you know, like Sam, Kieran, Hiltz have done extremely well. Louis will do better, and Mitch is. I think Mitch at the moment is. He's just working hard to find his fitness and his creative best, and that'll come too.
Just finally then, Jon, you're at the start of a really, really busy period over the next 2 or 3 weeks or so. You've got the cup game on Tuesday night. How will you approach that? Because I suppose on one hand you've got this team that you're trying to get comfortable and work things, but you've also got a lot of games coming up and you might need to rotate as well.
Yeah, look, there's players in that squad that will need an opportunity, and we'll have a look at that. And I feel that there's a lot of the boys on the bench jumping at the bit. So you know, at the moment we feel just a little bit light, and we've got to protect one or two. So yeah, you might see some changes on Tuesday night.
Fish and chips now?
Looking forward to it.
I hope they're nice for you. Thank you very much.
Thanks.